Simpson. And Japan have gone absent without leave. This is Whitmore. Hall and Gale both available. It's still Whitmore. It is the Reggae Boys who take the lead.
Ball shot.
Greetings, football lovers. Welcome to BCN Sports. Watch along of FIFA Group I action. My name is Benton, along with the family George. I almost say Group E, but Wagwan, Bridget, how you stay?
I'm ready, I'm ready. This game that we're doing the watch along for, I think is going to be one of the most exciting games, possibly.
I'm not in the mood for it today, Papa Tua, coach of Senegal, because the first thing that jumped out at me is Nicholas Jackson. Junior, please tell me, how can someone be this bad at his job and continues to get the starting role?
Look, I could be that guy and bring up Olivier Giroud and company, and I could be that guy and bring up my boy Spain. I'm looking at his face and the name just slipped me. But Chelsea former striker Morata. I could bring up Alvaro Morata and say, you know what? I can bring up Darwin Núñez on a club level and say, you know what? Sometimes a player just fits a role that I think it's Batman, the Dark Knight, when him say, be the hero that Gotham needs, not the hero that Gotham wants. And Nicholas Jackson is a striker that Senegal needs, not the striker that you want to see.
He's not the striker that Senegal needs. He might be the striker that he wants.
They have.
All right, people. Hopefully everyone is having a wonderful Monday, June 22nd. Welcome to BCN Sports. Watch along. Hopefully everyone is doing well. Big football game. We'll get the treat of two games. Junior, whether the delay in the France versus Iraq game. I think they're saying what? How many more minutes for that game before it kick off?
I don't know.
Well, 3-4 minutes. I saw the players are out warming up. You know what? Wash you out like cricket. Just call it off after a while.
I don't know about that either.
All right, let's get to the starting 11 for these two teams, and then we get into our predictions. Starting 11, and probably go and butcher some of these names. So let's get the butchering start. The big side, probably golden generation of Norway. Nyland in goal, Hegem, Ajer are the two centre backs. Ryerson and Muller Wolf rounds out the back four. Berg and Odegaard and Nusa in that midfield. Surloff and Arsnes or whatever. Arsnes and Holland leads the line. Big side, Junior.
So the expectation is they're going to 4-3-3 now.
They can't play anyhow. They can't play anyhow. They can play 4-4-2. They can play 4-3-3. They're that good.
Wow. Okay. All right. So it's a nice team, and we spoke about them coming into the World Cup as a possible surprise entry, right? Today is the day that they can officially announce that they are a surprise team in the World Cup. I liken them to Sweden and what happened with Sweden versus Netherlands when the real Gideon started. I think today could be one of those as well. You know what? That could possibly be the conclusion for either team today. One of these teams are going to come out being pretenders, and one of these teams are going to come out being contenders. It would be in Norway's best interest for them to come out as contenders today because they still have to play France. Senegal, on the other hand, has already taken care of France. This game is this game is a they must get a result. Senegal must get a result if they seriously want to be one of the 8 best um, third place teams. At worst, they get a win and take care of business against Iraq final day. Then obviously they will also go through. So a lot to play for in this game, and that's why I think this could be one of the best games of the round.
Sol Bakken is the manager of this Norwegian outfit. He was a part of last time Norway was at the World Cup. So, yeah, he has World Cup experience, Junior, to pass on to these players. And,
Yep.
yo, over the other side, Papetois leads his Senegalese team. Mendy in goal, Niakate and Captain Koulibaly, the two centre backs. You have Diatta and Malik Diouf. El Hadj Malik Diouf rounds out the back four. Idrissa Gueye, Lamine Kamara, and I think the player who's going to decide this ball game in the midfield, Gueye, Patrice Gueye, or Pape Gueye in that midfield. I think he has to be huge for the Senegalese outfit. The bug, Nicholas Jackson leads the line. Sadio Mane on the left. And Ismail Assar is on the right. The teams are out, Junior.
Yeah. Big game. And I completely share your belief of this game hinges on the feet of Papa Gueye. We already know what Ghana gave. We already know what Egypt is going to give them, right? But what we saw from Papa Gueye in the AFCON, if the Gueye brothers show up, they will dominate the midfield today against Norway. Martin Odegaard is a baller. However, recent history has not been too kind to him. So make we see how the game plan out. But I am nervously leaning towards Senegal.
I picked Senegal 2-1. All right, so keys for the game, and then I said I've seen enough. I don't think Senegal is gonna win. After I saw Nicholas Jackson, I would have preferred Mbaye getting a start. And actually, interestingly, I'm not seeing Ibrahim Mbaye getting the start over Nicholas Jackson, and have Ismail Assar going down the middle, or Ilman Ndai, the creative midfielder out of Everton, getting the start over Nicholas Jackson. Because I see Nicholas Jackson at team sheet, and I'm wondering, like, who else is gonna score?
Yeah. That's a legit question. This is a legitimate question. I have no words, because you could say, oh, I always liked Nicholas Jackson, and I went on record. Well, no, it was Tommy Abraham I did it for.
Well, actually, I did the same Nicholas Jackson too. When Chelsea you were a big advocate.
I likened him to Tommy Abraham. Because I remember when Tommy Abraham first came on the scene, and I just like that profile of a striker. And I think Nicholas Jackson has that same profile. He just doesn't have the mentality.
But and Junior, it's even smart, and I don't want to kill the brother. But sorry to interrupt, but I want to point out something, if you allow me. One thing. In the game against France, I think Sadio Mane put a ball over, and Nicholas Jackson to turn the ball into the goal. Nicholas Jackson tried to kick the ball and end up kicking it with his shin. And when I see a footballer doing that, to me,
it's striker.
It's just straight, like, the technical thinking or the technical skills that are required to play this position does not. Because I don't know how in the world you're not in front of the goal. You are to the side of the goal. You are, like, you're closer to the corner flag, but you're about maybe 3 yards away from the goal. So the only chance of you scoring that goal is turning the ball with your instep around the corner. Because defender is that Nicholas Jackson tried to kick the ball straight. I ended up kicking it with his shin into the stand.
No, I'm going to make a very sad statement. This is a very sad statement, but I do believe it to be true.
Okay.
We look at professional footballers sometimes, especially some of us that have been casual players of the sport. Because no matter what level you are, what level we have played, compared to a man playing in the World Cup, we are casual football
Yeah.
players, right?
Yeah.
And we think to ourselves, especially in our older age now, we think to ourselves, boy, there's some things that we see a player do, and you say, I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt because he is a top level player, right? But the sad statement is some of these players are just as limited as we were as players too, as well. They just have the fitness and they have the luck. And for Nicholas Jackson, sometimes I don't think he sees. And that's a sad statement. But sometimes I think he just runs into space and just want to be a bully. So he's going to run and just hope something happens for him, right? And I think he has mastered the ability of buck up that he almost tried to make it look like it's intentional. What I mean by that is like that shot that you talk about. For him, he's just going to swing his leg at the ball. And let's see what happen. There's no technique. And just because he's a big time international player, we are trying to rationalize it and say, boy, maybe he intended to kick it with the right side of his shin so he can deflect and spin. No, sometimes he just didn't see.
Yeah, and to be fair, I don't want to underestimate the achievements of these individuals because I
I will.
see I am a keyboard coach. I just know
Mm-hmm.
like the few times I've played football, and there were times when I was just going straight on emotion. This is over years playing local idiot leagues and rare. But there was a time then I went from emotions to actually understanding the game, and in the middle of a game, things mentally became automatic. You start see the game at a different level. And I
Mm-hmm.
would expect Nicholas Jackson as a BBC professional football was being mentored in football from day one. From him yeah them knee. Unless he must go to school, go on bench, or unless him ears him head tough. Like, Bridgin, come on, man. Come on.
But that's not fair though, because I think I don't want to speak for you, but I would believe that from your perspective, the game started to slow down for you when physically you couldn't do it anymore, close to couldn't do it
Nah, nah,
at
nah,
that.
nah, 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 nah. The game slowed down when I was still physically fit.
At what age we're talking about, Benton?
I was 28, 27. The game started slow down, and this is from watching years of football. And I was
No.
still fit. In fact, I was still fit until 40. It's just what I think certain things start
What
reaching
what
me.
what are we calling fit though?
Fit is that I can play 90 minutes, sir.
All right, but at what level though? I can play 90 minutes right now, but I can't run. But I will
Well,
walk for
you
90
can't
minutes.
play football and not run, sir. I will get ready for kickoff.
Yeah, we'll have kickoff. Yeah,
Yeah, we
I'm
have kickoff.
13 seconds.
Now, BM says, greetings, ball chat. Messi. Another
Yeah,
record. Drop the statistics there, BM, because I am not aware of the records. Please fill
yeah,
us in so
yeah,
we can tell the world the
yeah,
records.
yeah. A long throw in here for Norway.
All right,
Hey,
Junior,
you know
continuing
what is,
the
you know
fitness
what's
thing.
funny? Yeah,
Yeah,
the fitness thing. Yeah.
yeah.
So, yo, I have I have seen, I have played, I've been fortunate to play pickup football. You as well with professional footballers, and I'm not talking out of season. I'm not talking retired footballers. I'm talking. I have been fortunate to play with active professional footballers, and they move at a different speed. At different speed. So for the game to slow down and them to be successful at their level, That's a different type of slowdown for me and you, man. Different type of slowdown.
Call the professional baller, the agent, and ask him say me not done him all the time. In fact, you know what, let me call him right now. I say, yo, didn't I finish you all the time? But one thing I noticed while professional footballer and the agent did that when he played with us. One touch. Simple ball game.
Yeah.
Simple
Yeah.
ball game. Simple
Yeah.
ball game. Bang, move. Bam, move.
And they're doing so much. Another corner kick to Norway as Papa Drew, as Drew got headed out for another corner.
All right, Nicholas. Here's Nicholas Jackson can tell me and all the people who have been criticizing. He can tell me to shut the hell up and score a few goals tonight.
Yes,
Score a few goals tonight or contribute heavily to a team win and tell me to shut the hell up. Corner kick from Norway at the other side.
Another, what a save! Wait.
Zane wants is that Norway versus? No, so I'm watching Norway versus Senegal.
What a save!
Did France start already?
Yeah, France started already.
Okay,
they restarted.
So just keep me up to date on that one.
I'm watching it on the phone. I have both of them up.
BM says, what channel is the Norway game on?
I'm watching on Telemundo.
I'm watching on Telemundo to BM. Check FS1 BM.
Oh, Jesus, Pete. Benton.
Yes, sir.
Nicholas Jackson. Come on for the field. Come on for the field, man. I've seen enough. How the backside you run out? Jeez, how you run offside this so?
It's just simple things like that, and then you're giving thumbs up. And I feel for Nicholas because I see his expression, and good save Mendy. We've seen the replay. I notice his expression, and you can tell like I predict that the criticism probably will get to him.
I think he's oblivious. I think he's oblivious to that. All right.
It's perfect opportunity with speed to burn, have a chance to be on an open one-on-one breakaway, and the man ran outside the box cover.
But Benton, this is the biggest. He's going to win a foot race against the Norwegian defenders. Hands down, right?
Yes.
That he should know that coming in. He's running, and you saw him stutter step. Just stop at the half line. You cannot be offside if you're the own half.
But because I think he was trying to, and then he's like, oh, let me hold back.
No, but he did. That's the thing. He stutter stepped. But granted, the timing was off. But you have a line that is already predisposed for you, and you know it's not like me running against you. But you know you're gonna beat me, so me as a striker know me have to get this timing perfect. Nicholas Jackson gonna run left to defend them. Just stop at the half line.
You know, if Jeffrey Maxwell was Nicholas Jackson's coach, I would have cost him some clout and take him off the field immediately.
I'm not calling him a fathead. What's wrong with this fathead?
It's just, and then I don't know what. All right, I think a coach is trying to, he's your starter clearly coming into the World Cup, as in Papetua. He's your starter, and you want him to play. You want him to get back into rhythm. You want him to get the confidence back, right? But
yeah,
but there's a delicate balance with that. Like if he continues to just do stupidness, goal youth. What?
Yo, he went with his foot. Not to pick on Nicholas Jackson, but he went with his foot instead of going for the header. Not to pick on him, but
man. But everything is
He had no intention of getting that ball. Look at the replay.
Yeah,
He had no intention of
no
getting to the
intention of getting
ball.
that ball. Yeah.
If that was Haaland,
Oh
he
yeah,
put
it's a
in
different
everything
fight.
right
It's a
there.
different fight.
Oh
And the
man.
defender just easily moved him out of the way, and he then went with his right foot.
And a lot of people might say, "Oh, I'm crazy to think that he's going to go in with his head." If he gets there early, the goalkeeper cannot come off the line.
And he has the speed.
He has the speed. He has the tools. That's the thing that gets me with him. He has the tools. By the way, Senegal are beat up Norway. Norway not ready.
You've seen enough?
I've seen enough.
Why
He's
is
just a matter
Senegal
of time.
why is Norway wearing all black shirt against a side from Africa, and side from Africa wearing all white? Well,
While it's nothing but red and green in the stands.
hey, just like I said, with the red in the Reggae Boys jersey, hey, you can work with whatever jersey you can work with.
Yep.
Throw in to Senegal. Shot youth. Senegal with a bright start to the football game. Keeping an eye on France versus Iraq. That game restarted.
So I wonder if France, if they're still going to do a hydration break.
Who just give it the ball? A Martin Odegaard just give it the ball like that?
I think so, yeah. Wait, are the first referee from the Mexico game or ref this game, you know?
The Brazilian, Sampaio.
Wait. Yeah.
As Diate is chopped down.
Why Mbappe at work, you know?
Zane says yes, but he's biased towards Mbappe. Actually, both of you guys are biased towards Mbappe. What kind of work is he doing?
I'm not. No, I'm working on defense.
And apparently Zane just said, "Oh, and Dembele stopped dribbling the ball out of bounds."
Yeah. No, all the Messi guys out there, BM and company, talking about this record and Ray. I hope you guys realize there's a possibility that record can break this year, though.
What do you mean this year? This World Cup? Goal youth!
This World. Like I said, I hope you guys realize. Let me say it again.
In the background on our stream as Mbappe scored, and he decided to go upstairs and shout goal rather than disrupt the stream.
So let me say, no, you can't disrupt the screen. That's fine. Let me say it again, BM and company. That World Cup record can break this year, you know.
But the Iraqi goalkeeper, like, is asking about something. It seems like it's offside, Junior.
He's asking about nuclear advice.
Break?
No, nuclear advice. Too soon? Maybe.
Weird. So what is Iraq doing? It's a mistake. It's an error.
Yeah.
The defender kicks the ball to the goalkeeper, and the goalkeeper wasn't ready for it. And Ousmane Dembele, big up Ousmane Dembele, laid it on a plate to Kylian Mbappe rather than go for glory himself. You know what? I think if it was reversed, Kylian Mbappe would be going for glory himself.
Of course. Nothing wrong with that. That's what a striker does.
And look, but he wasn't in a good... Ousmane Dembele recognized that he wasn't in a great place, so he decided to lay the ball off to Kylian Mbappe. Zane, you should give a bit of gratitude to Ousmane Dembele there. Yeah.
So the current standing for the most goals in World Cup history, Leo Messi have the lead now with what, 18 goals?
I think so. As Ismail Assar is offside in this game. Yeah. Then, boy, it seems like the entire Senegalese front line are friends with Morata. Are they mentored by Morata? Born in an offside Morata.
So Messi have 18. You know which active player has is next?
Active player Kylian Mbappe.
The 16 now.
Yeah, Kylian Mbappe has scored quite a few goals.
I think he has 16 now.
Junior, what is Zane? What is the number for Kylian Mbappe now? Since you're the president of the Kylian Mbappe fan club.
To Dadal, you see what Dadal post? 2 more, because Dadal know. He knows.
Then I'll say it's 2 more.
Yeah, because he knows there's a chat. And this is the thing with all the Messi as Norway is forced into a substitution.
As Peterson is on for who? Who's off?
Riverson.
Yeah, the
He
money
look like
like
he has a hamstring or a thigh injury or something.
yeah, well, BM is pointing out, said yes, the record. I guess this would make the tournament more intriguing also.
BM, but as a Messi fan, you should not ask that question. Because if the record can be broken this World Cup by Mbappe, you really want to see him play till 40?
BM says, yes, the record can be broken this World Cup. Does Mbappe have the discipline to play until 40 like Messi?
Does he need to have the discipline to play until 40?
And
what's up, boy?
And France hit the crossbar there.
No, and let it be known, Mbappe could have scored, but he laid it off on a platter for Mosquito or Olise.
And
Olise.
Come on, asks is Iraq serious?
Why the Argentina fan them so nervous? So if you're Solari, do you play Messi in the third game?
I mean, you have already achieved qualifiers. I mean, you want to manage him. You've already qualified for the next round.
If Mbappe score a hat-trick today and go 1 behind, does Messi play in the third game?
Depends. So is Messi looking for the record? I mean, is he competing on this front?
You ask him publicly, or do we believe?
I mean, I think he's trying to win a World Cup. I would hope.
He already won a World Cup.
Why not another one? I would hope he's focused on trying to win a World Cup. Same thing with Mbappe.
Yeah.
Trying to win another World Cup.
Yeah.
Still 0-0 between Norway and Senegal. A lot of action between France and Spain. France and Iraq. It's just one-way traffic. It looked like Iraq might get stitched up.
Might. It's one thing that is scary about France that I've noticed this World Cup. They are a second half team. I'm not a France.
BM says if he wants to break Messi's record, Messi's other records, yes, he has to play until 40.
Why does he need to break Messi's record? You think the records now hold up weight for your greatest of all time conversation? You know what's funny?
Ball turns inside. Oh, Pape Gueye in a shoving match there. Sorry, Junior, with Hegman.
No, I personally don't have a dog in this fight, in this greatest of all
Junior,
time.
whatever. You egging on these
That's it. I'm egging them on. I'm egging it on. Because I find it funny. But I don't have a dog in the fight. My greatest of all time I've already played. However, it was always funny to me because as we wait for the corner kick.
Corner coming up for Senegal. So Senegal has started bright. The better of the two in this game, Junior. I see a lot of similarities with the Ivory Coast Germany game, though.
Oh, that's a good call. But then that's a good call. But we are assuming Norway have German
Yes,
potency.
we're yeah.
That's a dangerous assumption.
Yeah.
Plus, we're assuming Senegal has Ivory Coast lack
Wasted.
of potency up top. Watch out.
Here's Nusa trying to get on the end of it. Calmly controlled by Idris Gueye in midfield. Or Malik Diouf, Idris Gueye with it. Gay looking to get Jackson over the top. Jackson in. Jackson with a shot. Well, attempted shot. Didn't get all of it. Easily picked up by goalkeeper Nyland. Still 0-0. Yo, no, we are idiot side. They just gave the ball right back.
All right. I said it feel eerily like Sweden versus Netherlands, you know. Right as I said that.
Yes, you did, but I wouldn't put. I wouldn't. I don't know.
You wouldn't class the African champions on Netherlands at Netherlands level.
No, I wouldn't do that.
You crazy. No, you're drinking the Dutch.
No,
water.
I wouldn't do that.
You did the Netherlands better of the European teams. Of the European teams, where does Netherlands rank in your just quickly, just without much thought? Are they top 2, yes, are they top 2, top 3, top 4, top 5, top 10?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
While Senegal possibly, arguably top 5 in the world. You don't think so?
No.
Man, you crazy.
No, Senegal not top 5 in the world.
You crazy.
Senegal can't even score 2 goals to save them life. Not with Nicholas Jackson leading the line. Junior, if Senegal have a half decent striker like you, in your goal scoring deals. By the way, what's the most number of goals you've scored in one season?
What a rotten compliment!
What in one season playing the striker position? What's the highest number of goals you scored?
8.
8. And 8 out of how many chances?
How many games?
Chances, man. We're not talking about games. Because if you score 8 goals out of 100 chances, that's Nicholas Jackson level.
No, not 100, Chad. I would say score 8 goals out of 40 chances.
Okay, and in the 8 goals, of the 8 goals, how many were scored in a single game?
I never had a double scoring game.
Okay, because next thing you know, you have one game you score 4 goals against one local idiot side.
Nah. My side was the idiot side.
So, Junior, you were playing as a single striker? Was that the way?
It was a hybrid 4-4-2.
Okay.
But we had 2 cross-country youth playing wing. And
wait, you said cross-country? What do you mean?
Cross-country youth will run cross-country. Literally, they're just cross-country runners.
This is high school?
High school.
Okay.
And the strategy was get the ball. I would pick up the ball in the middle. I would turn and send the ball to the corner flag with a backspin.
Okay.
And by the time the ball get to the corner flag, I need to be at the back post.
Okay, so you need to then just get on your horse and get there.
Yeah. That was the strategy. And then 1 and 2 time we turn Brookie Boo.
Hey, look at the Senegalese lady beside the Norwegian. She just calmly smile while the brother over there clap. And she just stand there like so stoic, like you get a penny for her thoughts. She probably thinking like, "What is brother doesn't stop the BBC noise." Here is Senegal in again and blocked off by Wolf. Senegal retains position Norway is on the fight here. Senegal must capitalize on its early domination. And a bad ball looking for Ismail Assar. And yeah, Diate with a.
Dembele with a third. Mosquito get one.
BM says the cameraman at work. Who is that lovely
Yeah.
empress? In which game? Oh, he's watching
No man, now I see him sister
same
in him
game
not
must
about.
start. That might be the first lady of Senegal now, Virgin. Actually, I think he has the is Benegal is a leader of Senegal. I think he has two wives.
What?
Yeah, man. I think that the Senegalese. You know what? Let me
So
check
hold on.
before I
So the leader
continue.
of Senegal,
It's a young
Basiro
youth.
Basiro Diomaye Faye.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, look for that.
What are you laughing at, Junior?
Yo, yo, yo. Yo, I'm looking at the president of Senegal face, Benton. Yo,
Yeah, Mr. Fake. It's a young youth. I think he's 30 something.
yeah, big up, Mr. I was going to say
Actually,
something that
46. I thought he was younger than that. Um,
yeah, he's 46.
yeah, Mr. Fay has two wives.
So
Mari, so it's Mari and Absa, and Mari is a close relative of her husband, and together they have had 4 children, 3 boys and 1 girl. He has a child with Absa. Faye married Mari in 2009, and and he has one with he has named one of his yeah. I don't know what this mean about. This is according to Wikipedia.
Oh boy.
We're at the hydration break between Senegal and apparently it's
You know what?
I
Times like these, I mm.
it's I mean it's not
It's not for no. I'm not. We're not talking about. Look, it's culture, and I'm not poking fun at it or frowning at it. That's not what I'm doing. Let me just put that out.
no it's apparently it's not unusual. I mean it happens in Senegal. It's part of the Senegalese are very it's a Muslim country. I mean wonderful people, beautiful people, friendly, kind. The Lions at Taranga. It's just BM says I'll be moving to Senegal.
Well, BM, come I try find, I try find the right picture here. Trying to find the right picture, my friend.
3-0 France is leading Iraq. Norway and Senegal just ended the water break 0-0 between Norway and Senegal. People, smash the like button, people. Subscribe to the channel. Big up to those on the live. Early warm in this game, 25 minutes in. It's been, very good display from Senegal. They haven't been able to capitalize on the domination early. They need to score some goals at least, because ultimately you would suspect that Holland will get a chance at some point.
Yeah.
Holland looking starved, throwing coming in for Norway as Junior is looking for a pitcher.
I have the picture. I have the picture.
Yeah, man, and the ball is chest back to goalkeeper Benjamin Mendy. Senegal does look quite calm and it's
Comfortable.
just they seem a bit unbothered by this whole contest. It's just like they're like, okay, let's just knock our ball. Long ball looking for Nicholas Jackson. Hegman give Nicholas Jackson gets on the end of it, sends it back to Sadio Mane. Sadio Mane back to Jackson. Jackson then looks for Jackson. Don't take shot, Bridget. Let others let some. And why the cameraman have to zoom in on Nicholas Jackson every time he miss?
I had a good try doing it. Hey, what side your body feel? You're supposed to start your body feel.
Yeah, I think Sadio Mane is like, this is what we come to expect from Nicholas.
Boy.
Holland flicks it right wide. Martin Odegaard, Surla, Nusa stepping in also. Arsness, Frederick Arsness. This is according to the YouTube people. Hegman, Algier, Nicholas Jackson apply a little bit, and Norway sends it all the way back to goalkeeper Nyland. Flicks it wide to Hegem. Pedersen comes in.
And this passage of play by now, you can see the comfort that Senegal has. They really seem unbothered.
Yeah,
They
maybe the
really
Vikings
seem
aren't really
unbothered.
that powerful after all.
Yeah. How easily that, oh Lord of mercy.
Oh, that must be a foul. Referee didn't call it. Senegal on the
Nope.
break. We have a turnover by Arsens there. Here is Gay. Gay pushes it wide. It's Melasar. Yeah, drive at yeah. Diata.
Apart. No, I don't. Well, no. Norway, they're not colonizers. I feel sorry for Norway. I really do.
I think go ahead and check, Junior. Oh, let
They're
me
not.
know.
They're not.
Let me know, Junior. I
But
guess you've already did your research.
but the Viking. There's a thing I learned about Viking. It's not history but tradition. They have a burning of the boat ceremony. You ever heard of that?
No.
When they travel, they're after this play, because this asking too much on Nicholas Jackson there. Way too much on Nicholas Jackson. But when they used to go out and explore, because they basically were explorers. When they travel and go on the water, travel the straits, and when they hit land, the first thing they go and check for artifacts of their culture to see if anybody from Norway or anybody from their culture has landed there before, right?
Mm-hmm.
And if they don't see one, they have a ceremony where they burn the boats. And basically, what the burning of the boat signifies: we are here, we're not moving. There's no turning back. We have to make it work. It's a lot of team building exercise. They have what they call the burning of the boat.
Okay.
Yeah.
And there is today in Norwegian Our Viking.
Yeah, look at Viking history there.
What made you decide to dig deep in Vikings? Because of history, because of Erling Haaland?
No, no, no. Erling Haaland became an icon for me because of my history with them.
Oh,
He's
okay.
my history, sir.
Based on your research. You
Ah,
come like you have to make a trek to Norway then, Junior.
why, so you have some Norwegian, when they call it Nordic.
Yes.
Yeah, man, you have some blonde out there. But we never deal with them style that's still in a butt. Watch out, watch out. You soon see something funny.
Koulibaly picks it up. And yeah, Senegal, I was Senegal though.
Whatever up with them food, brother.
Here's Surloth. Out wide. Cuts
And
inside.
even if
Oh boy. Hey, somebody score a goal here, people. This game needs a goal.
yeah, sad to say you call the Germany Ivory Coast similarities on, yeah. It might be. Now, if Senegal slip, trip, fall, and get a goal, does Norway have enough? We know Norway have somebody that can score 2 goals. Do they have what it takes to create those 2 chances for said player, though?
Well, I mean, they have the Arsenal number 10 in.
Well,
And then have Burge in midfield. And they have the fully active Surloth. I mean, they should have enough firepower going forward. Foot race between Haaland and the goalkeeper kick the ball out. Haaland! Turn around and face the ball out. Viking just look like a regular footballer here, Junior.
yeah, because he's playing with 11 players that are as big and as strong as him. I don't think he's used to looking at adversaries that are just as physical as he is. So this is where his shortcomings now show up with his lack of ability for play with the ball at his feet and create for his own. The same argument you guys like to throw against him.
You guys. I mean, I think he has improved immensely. Just like Bonnie Shaw
Yep.
has improved immensely in that area, being able to drop and connect play.
Yep.
Ball youth. Yeah. That's yo, Senegal. Hey,
Look at Alfie Allen.
what's the name on Holland's shirt? Brute?
Could be force.
France leading 3-0 and French fans
Or he saw
asking
the
for a
penalty, the
penalty.
possible penalty. Yeah.
Asking
Alan
for
Bosman, I mean, Mbappe boss youth salad, youth say, where you going? Sit down. Good try, no youth. Hey, Mbappe try one of the Nicholas Jackson shot them. Instead of kicking with him left foot, him try to kick with the right foot. Oh no, no. He tried to go
Why is
outside of the foot.
Donald saying no more goals today?
You know why.
Still 0-0 between Norway and Senegal. Hold on, Nusa. Wolf trying to get forward, back to Nusa. Nusa back to Wolf. Wolf. Martin Odegaard. Sends it wide to Peterson. Peterson overlapping.
I think Norway started to get acclimatized to Senegal's speed, and their physicality. It seemed like earlier there was a little bit of a adjustment period needed. It looks like they're starting to get adjusted to the speed.
BM says Norway looks off today. They cannot get the
What
back
a
in.
ball! Oh!
Nusa looking for Erling Haaland over the top. Erling lays it on for Ardegaard. Ardegaard in. And saved by Edouard Mendy. Very good play there from Erling Haaland. And good save from Edouard Mendy. That for score.
That's for score.
Martin Odegaard should have scored.
Yep.
And just like we said that about Senegal and Ivory Coast similarities. One chance like that. Nusa with a long ball in and Haaland chested down, took two defenders to the
No, he didn't chest it down, sir.
Senegalese centre backs out of position.
He didn't chest it down, sir.
What he did? Flip it off, chest
He
it
used
off.
No, he didn't. He used his left foot and touch it down,
Oh,
sir.
his left foot? That's the same chest there?
It's a great touch.
Or was his
Yo.
foot?
Yes.
Yeah, here's Senegal. Cross the... Come on! Ball
He crossed it.
across the box.
Where's Nicholas Jackson?
Where's the striker? And look at
Man,
Idris
stop.
Ege kicking the ball
Oh.
from way downtown. This is out of frustration. Look at Sadio Mane's expression.
Well, look at the source of the replay. What a touch by Haaland. Oh, my goodness.
Oh yeah, it wasn't his foot. It wasn't his chest. It was his foot. It was his left foot.
Oh, my goodness. Pep must be proud seeing that.
Very good play from Erling Haaland.
Why Nicholas Jackson never read that, though?
Why Nicholas Jackson's on the field though? I think that's a more. It's demoralizing. And look at Nicholas Jackson just give away the ball. It's demoralizing to the group. Sadio Mane was going to get the ball and Nicholas Jackson flick it away and gave it to Norway. Is he...
Yep.
Yo. BM asked a question Saturday, Junior. And his question, and Norway with a cross looking for Haaland. And it runs out of bound for a throw. BM's question was, I think, like, why do we think that African teams haven't been, with all the talent, haven't been more successful at the World Cup to the extent that they can consider themselves legitimate contenders to win a World Cup, because they have produced talented players across the board. Some countries have, like the Senegalese team, the Ivory Coast team, they have players playing in big leagues across that entire squad. Why can't those teams take it a step further and go for it?
Look at the profile of World Cup winners.
What are the profiles?
Can you point to a World Cup winning team that did not gel? Can you point to any World Cup winning team in recent history that never have a sense of togetherness to them? That never is there a World Cup winning team that you can point to that you can say had some discrepancies on their way, and it starts as a cycle. So every 4 years, within that 4-year cycle, have you ever seen a World Cup team that didn't have some inconsistencies from admin all the way down? Answer is no. You cannot pick a World Cup team that a World Cup winning team. So before an African team can win, those are the things they have to get them house in order first. It's not only talent alone.
I could be totally wrong here. I don't hear of any administrative issues with
who?
Ivory Coast.
No, but Ivory Coast, don't. We have sat down and watched Ivory Coast play, and sometimes I'm very selfish. So have you seen a selfish team win World Cup? So we talk. It's couple metrics in there. You talk about talent. Does Ivory Coast have the talent to win a World Cup?
Yeah.
You think so?
Yeah, I think they do.
Okay. Well, they could be one of the ones then. If you think they do, they could be one of the ones. I think Senegal have more of a chance to win the World Cup than Ivory Coast. And I think Senegal can go far this World Cup. I really do think they can go far this
And
World
I
Cup.
think Ivory Coast is in another cycle because I think the Didier Drogba cycle was an excellent cycle.
Yeah.
And now they're in another cycle.
Yep.
And Senegal is also in another cycle. I
But I
I,
like the
I, I hear what you're saying, Junior, but so you put it down to gelling, administrative stuff. So yeah, and something that you have always highlighted is that all parts need to work together to win a World Cup.
Yeah.
You know, the administrators, the team need for gel, and all these other factors. You know, you have things to go right.
Yeah,
But
you don't just get up and win World Cup. Rated Cup.
now we
And I just
score.
I just you soon see
Now we
why
score.
African team can't we soon see why the African team can't win the World Cup.
Now we
What the hell
score.
is Koulibaly doing? What the hell is Koulibaly doing?
Now we score.
What the hell is Koulibaly doing? Like,
Number why the vibes steady. Goal
so
for
I'm a black man.
Norway. Yeah, we have to represent all who we have to keep the thing. Yeah, the Norwegian fans them up. Big up on yourself. We can't
No, but
bad
that
mind
goal.
nobody who go out and win it.
No, I'm not bad minding them,
No,
but
I'm
that
not
goal
about
is
you. It's me in terms of coverage. I can't bad mind a team who go out and win it. And the Norwegian has been more clinical and capitalized on the opportunity. Look at this foolishness.
what was Koulibaly doing?
Let's check his Kalshi account. Let's check his Kalshi account, his Polymarket account. Let's check any sort of betting markets out there because this cannot make sense. This absolutely cannot be serious.
You know, he literally. Oh gosh, for the Empress. Oh my, she want a shoulder to cry on.
Yeah, we're there for you. We're there for you. We are family. We take care.
The Empress. Sir. I have not done my genealogy report, but I'm sure I'm compatible with Senegal.
You see, all right. So back to the reason as Norway leads Senegal 1-0 approaching halftime. I
That's it,
think and
Cup.
I
This could be
did.
two. This could be two. What you say, idiot, Odegaard. Odegaard, you're such an idiot. Go ahead, Benton.
Martin Odegaard picks up driving 3-on-4 break. Martin Odegaard with a okay. That's the pass that Junior was highlighting.
Watch out. Hold on. Nicholas Jackson. Ah!
Nicholas Jackson out wide right. He's trying to go around one player and just the foolishness. And a kick out there from Diate may be getting a yellow card there, Junior. Because the ref didn't call
They
Idris
never
again.
touch him. They never touch him.
And look at Kylian Mbappe missing. Cross the ball, Kylian Mbappe.
To who? Nobody was there, Benton. Come on.
Usman Dembele is at the back
The
post.
defender was there.
Usman Dembele was on the back post, unless I'm blind.
No, the defender was in between them on the ball.
Regin, lift that ball, continue down straight and pull it back. Yeah. As Mbappe gets up. Take him off, I feel. All right, back to the reasoning regarding Senegal and African teams. And I went and did some digging about this. I attribute this. I attribute the failure for our African team, and to some extent, even though CONCACAF teams don't have, our Central American teams don't have the level of talent. I think I attribute the key ingredient, our key failure of African teams, down to coaching.
Yeah.
I think coaching is so essential at this tournament, and even any big tournament. And and I went back and did some digging. A non-native coach has never led a team to a World Cup title.
Yeah.
So all
That's a
coaches
big
that have
stat.
won at the World Cup are native coaches.
Yeah.
So if African teams can bring in all the foreigners they want, there's something to the fact that when you are part of that culture, part of that society, it gives you an extra level of I don't know. It gives
Juice.
you an extra something. There's some spice there that
Juice.
you are able to convey.
Yeah.
And just looking at the data, but there's no non-native coach that has never won a World Cup.
Right.
And I think when we look at that, if we say a non-native coach is a key ingredient, a native coach is a key ingredient to win a World Cup, then I fundamentally believe that the African coaches that I've seen, Emerson Faye, Pape Toua here, Emerson Faye at Ivory Coast, and Pape Toua at Senegal, are not holding his star ballers accountable. They're not holding their star ballers accountable. You cannot tell me that Frank Kesse or Adingra or Nicholas Jackson are making these sort of errors in a football game, and you as a coach decide
Rot it up.
to continue to play them. And look at Mendy. And Mendy just do foolishness. And somehow Alan missed it. Should have been 2-0. Norway. Should have been 2-0.
And watch his header too.
And it saved Adler. And I also said, when I spoke about coaching, I said another thing that I found out with Senegal, and I've watched them closely and talked to people from Senegal. This Senegalese team is a slow starting team. They don't come out of the locker room from minute one, gun blazing. It's like they're very nonchalant in the way they approach the game. It's almost like they're like, we don't take it serious. Like, look, if you look at the early part of the game, they have possession, but the hunger, the intensity to actually go for it and seize the opportunity is not there. Whereas the coach, in a technical area, turn up with his hands in his pocket, I go on all the Mets.
But doesn't what you just described reflects the personality of the coach? That is the coach.
I think teams take on the personalities of the coach.
Yeah. Yeah.
And
yeah,
I don't see the big coaches. Sorry, Drew. I don't see the big coaches, club coaches. No, there's only one big coach at the international level that I've seen who have won the World Cup that I've seen pretty calm in the dugout, and it's the youth, the Mario Zagallo down in Brazil. And at that
But
stage,
he was old.
And at
He was
that stage,
old.
he was old. He was just calm.
But to be fair, that was a calm Brazil World Cup victory. So that Brazil team also reflected the personality of Mario Zagallo.
Oh gosh, I am so sick and tired of these damn teams, man. I'm sick.
So it is, but we see that's the thing we talk about. You talk about the what does it take to win a World Cup? I don't know. Like you said, we can only go off data.
Yeah.
One big data point you said is the coach is native to the country.
Yeah.
That's a very big data point, for all of these World Cups. So now you have to say, what is it about the coach being native to the country that works for the team to win the World Cup? And then now you talk about the culture. You talk about understanding the vibes of the soul of the team, and then how the fans interact with the team is a lot. It is a lot. 'Cause you look at some World Cup winning teams. Look at the Germany team will win down at Brazil. At them win at Brazil?
Yeah, Germany won in Brazil 2014.
Look at Jogin. Look
Yogi
at
knows
Jogin though.
Germany.
And look at his personality. Like, I think Germany reflected his personality. Stoic, killer mentality, just playing and just yo, give me a chance, I'm gonna bust your head. That's the vibe. And it is so you brought up a key point. Coaching. Africa need to develop their coaches. And the coaches have to come from within. And maybe South Africa is onto something, I don't know if South Africa I don't know if they have the cojones to continue it. But they built a predominantly local team, right? Now, if they can build a coach and build their team that way, we saw Japan do it. Look at the rise of Japan over the last 18 years. Actually, no, not 18 years. Yeah, 18 years. Look at what Japan have become. 18 or 28 years.
Jamaica didn't make it, so you can you can go. What was
No, I
being
tell you that
promoted this year?
28 years. Over the last 28 years. Look at what Japan has become.
20.
And look at what
What was the big promo? It was 28 years since the Reggae Boys last made the World Cup. We're about to make it now.
yeah, 28 years. But look at, can remember that's what Zico did, Zico
Yep.
shut everything down at Japan and said restart fresh and build everything from the ground up. Maybe Japan, based on the metrics, based on the data set, maybe Japan might be the next non-traditional team to win the World Cup.
But see, Japan now went back to native coach now. They said, okay,
Yeah, no, but
you
that's
have
the
given
thing.
us
But they have,
the blueprint, and we have elevated our coaching, our coaches' education. We have given our coaches experience. We have started the J League and invested heavily. Let's
yep.
heavily try to find coaches within our structure and bring them into our setup.
And that was always a Zico rule.
Yeah.
When Zico went into full management mode, boy, cameraman are going well. But
Yeah,
when Zico went
cameraman
into
work.
full camera match, when Zico went into full admin role,
Hey, some
it
people over
was
Norway
all
don't look bad,
local.
It must be the cold weather.
May I tell you, but I don't. I'm not that familiar with you know,
Yeah, I
the
got you. I
the
got you. I
lighter
got
shade.
you.
Yeah, but I'm not familiar with. I'm afraid. Worse when you watch Get Out. I'm afraid.
but you were saying regarding the coaches.
Yeah,
BM highlighted
they
some.
need to build their one.
BM says I see the same issues with Haiti and Jamaica like the African teams. Everybody wants to be the star. The focus isn't on the teamwork. Also, certain players are pampered because they play in a certain league in certain leagues. Also, the coaches seem to be starstruck or seem starstruck by certain players who play at the elite level. They're not the same standards at their clubs. And and I agree with what BM said. And I think this is why I've heard the JFF um, said that. And I respect them and applaud them about this is that one of the metric that they highlight regarding the Ricketts administration success is coach education has improved significantly, and they've given out more coaches license. Coaches are getting licensed and stuff so the forth. And that's all good and well, but it's good for a man have all the paperwork and all the book knowledge in the world, but you have to develop a philosophy. You have to be able to imprint your philosophy, your coaching personality on a unit that can
Mhm.
translate to success. And when I look at Senegal, one thing when I look at Senegal and Ivory Coast, one thing me hear the man in my Ivory Coast, I say, boy, one of them main target is to make it out of the group.
Yeah.
And I'm saying, well, how Ivory Coast with this big team, when you look at it, top to front, beer ballers playing in high level leagues. And you're telling me, and 3 teams can make it out of the group. You can be one of the best third place team out of the group. And your target is to make it out of the group? Then as a coach, you must cuss bad word.
Yeah, but expectations is one thing, and to be fair, Ivory Coast and Senegal have different level of expectations. Senegal is Afghan champions.
No, they're
Even though
not.
this
It's Morocco. The man them say Morocco is the champions. I don't care if Senegal want to win it on the field. Kafta gave the trophy to Morocco.
okay, so
Even
you're
though I don't know if we reach Morocco yet.
so you are the company man then,
I mean,
Mr. Company man.
you know what? And actually, this actually highlight back to coaching, because we cannot ignore what Papetois did in the game against Morocco. A coach told his team to leave the field because of calls he felt were going against him. It took Sadio Mane to tell the players not to leave the field. And this man is still coaching the team. So what does that say about the federation?
So you think, well, that's a whole other conversation.
It's not even bigger than that. It's El Hadji Diouf. Big up El Hadji Diouf in the stand, who said to Sadio Mane, he said, yo, steer, come here. And he whispered something to him. And then El Hadji Diouf said, and then it looked like him tell Sadio Mane, said, Bridget, don't leave the field. But he's already left the field, go talk to El Hadj. And then Sadio Mane said, yeah, what you said makes sense. Boom, boom. And then Sadio Mane ran into the locker room and get the group back. And this man is coaching the team at the World Cup.
I think there was something that said that he doesn't have a contract to coach, you know.
Your brother would have fired him next. In fact, the locker room after the game would have get fired.
But okay,
and my reason is this. All right, we can get frustrated and angry about a call all we want, but what I expect a coach to do is to be able to not act immature like the players. I expect a coach to say, all right, you can come out, you can show up at a post-match press conference and curse all the dirty bad words you want and criticize everybody you want. But when a coach told his team to leave the field, the man said, yo, it's like a corner league ball game we are playing. Yo, dog, come on. We are going. You know, I've seen that a corner league ball game. Man run with machete and both goal and penalty ball cross line, and the local man with knife in his pocket say, yo dog, we are going where we are now. Cause them boy are thief. That is the mindset I saw from this coach. And I mean, I say, he is still the head coach of the team in the World Cup.
Well, fair enough, but I just confirmed it because it was kind of remarkable to me. Listen to this. Reports. Several reports indicate alleged brewing tensions within the Senegal camp during the World Cup. Some reports state that Senegal coach Papetois has been operating without a formal contract for several months. The Senegalese team is also reportedly ordering food from outside as players continue to complain about what they describe as the poor quality of meals provided during the competition. Adding to the situation, the team reportedly traveled to the tournament without an official chef. This comes months after a long list of complaints made by the Senegalese coach and the Senegal Football Federation against Morocco during the AFCON. Look, earlier I said Senegal can win the World Cup. No
Not
chance.
gonna happen.
No chance. You have a coach that is coaching without a formal contract. You have players that are playing without their bonuses paid coming into the World Cup. And we talk about what it takes to win. It is hard already to win a game or winning a tournament that you know only happens every 4 years. Can you imagine you stepping up to kick a penalty kick, Benton, and you are 33, 34, 32, and this penalty kick is going to keep you into this competition, and this could be the last kick of the competition for you and your team, and you know there's no chance of you coming back in 4 years, kick it again. Just think about the weight of level of pressure on these players, and then you add to it that they're not getting paid. You add to it that they don't have a chef. So you said earlier that, and which is rightfully so. This is a Muslim country, right? And they are in Philadelphia right now. You think they can eat Philly cheesesteak? They don't have a chef. You think they can get bacon and egg sandwich for breakfast in the morning?
All right, if you don't have a chef, and I big up to MT 380 is MT 3871. MT 3871 so they need to come to win, not eat. I think that's a comment of the day. They need to come to win.
Big up MT. I love that comment. I love that comment.
MT. Big up
MT.
I will say this. All right. Ideally, you would like to have your own chef and prepare your meals for any team. All right.
But then, I hear you.
Yeah. Ideally, I think that would be perfect. You know, any team that World Cup want to do those things. However, I believe that the diaspora, the Senegalese diaspora in the States, and I know some members of it, and it's just like if Jamaica qualified for this World Cup, and Jamaica don't have a chef, and the Jamaican Football Federation say, yo, we are there Atlanta, you know. That's how we are based there, you know. We need some.
It doesn't work like
that. No, just hear me out. Hear me out. Before, hear me out. If you don't have a chef, there are organizations within the diaspora who are willing to provide the funds and volunteer people to make sure that that team get meals that are healthy.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Senegalese diaspora, and as somebody who attended Georgia State, yo, them deep. And they have very good business. They start their own business and do well. So this idea that you're in a US and you're not a chef, I mean, them think that you would have liked to do it, but ideally. I can't see Jamaica there at the World Cup and now have a chef and have to go buy Philly cheesesteak. And Jamaicans know, and Jamaican Association in Atlanta know, and Jamaican Association in New York know, and like the Senegalese Association them know, and all the Senegalese people with money and them glad. Look at DR Congo. Look how DR Congo fans them rolling out deep wherever I team there. Man, I'll take extra loan and say, yo, we are going to do it to support the group because we know this is about the culture, the country, and the... Yo, Senegal, yo, you know what? Tired of this bum. My African side there, send up my blush brethren. I need to go put the Senegalese shirt away.
You're so disappointed.
I am so disappointed, man. And it's a bit of it is carrying over from the Ivory Coast game. As we have a restart in the second half. Restart second half. Keys to the game, family. Keys to the game. And Senegal and Nicholas Jackson still the funny at field, brethren. Junior, what is this? What is it? What is it that Nicholas Jackson brings to a team that makes Nicholas Jackson have to play the majority of games?
You know he's going to score, right?
Okay, we'll do it then. Please. Nicholas Jackson score, please.
I
sometimes I
think
wonder if some of them money are sabotage thing. Is Puppet to us sitting there thinking, boy, I've been on a contract, and yo, the boy, them want to stall up my money, whatever. Or he's probably thinking on his next job. He's thinking of his next project. Where is he gonna get his next job? Look for the
well,
man. The man sit down there just like him and make up his face like he hungry.
it's over, Benton.
I'm like, come on.
The Viking has arrived, Benton.
Oh my God. And what the Viking them do, them just sit down and wait for your counter. 2-0. Pack up this.
The Viking has arrived, sir. You can't give them money so much chance, All right, Sadio, man. You can go home.
BM said football isn't just about talent, names on paper. This is what the African teams, Haiti and Jamaica, fail to understand. If there is chaos off the pitch, it will affect the results on the field. 100% BM, 100%.
No, but realistically, though, fanatics are the ones that go into these World Cups thinking that they have a chance to win the World Cup.
Okay.
It's just at the end of the day, I think the players them have enough common sense to know they're not World Cup contenders. So
yeah. All right. And Jurgen Klinsmann, when he was coach of the US team, was asked a question about whether US can win the World Cup. And he said, no, basically nonchalant said, no, this team is not there, blah, blah, blah. And I equate this to the same thing with these players that you spoke of. If there are players in any team, or this Senegalese team, forward a World Cup, and say, boy, me no have no chance, Me no want them on my side. I don't want those players on my side. Not even Curacao supposed to show up at the World Cup and say, me no have no chance. You show up at the World Cup, you take it one game at a time, and you go for it and do your best.
But then, depending on the makeup of your team might not want you there because of that mentality that you have. You have someone to come in and just say,
yo, we get rid of stuff we caught them because them just it's just like some side just can't show for make up numbers, brethren.
But it's not make up numbers. I don't want to say you're not being realistic because you're talking from a space of competition.
No, it's real.
No. You
can't call it that. You can't call it that because I think there's probably some truth to it. There's probably some truth that yes, it's nonsense for some teams go at the World Cup and think boy, they legitimately have a chance.
No. I will push back against that because that's what sports and competition is.
Yes, it's about. Yes.
It's so everybody have a chance. Hence the statement, the ball roll. However, the players them are at a stage where they are making business decisions.
Yeah.
Everybody come World Cup and just walk come enjoy himself and get ready for him season. There is a player right now on some field in some World Cup game that in the back of their mind they're thinking to themselves, I don't care about this World Cup. I have to make sure I enter my season because I'm going into my contract year. And I have to play well this season. So I can't be on the bench, I can't be injured. So some of these players have to make these, as Nicholas Jackson ahead of here, and almost scoring.
Junior shot, but almost score. The man had the ball right to the goalkeeper, brother.
Yeah, but what you expected though?
But to be fair, he got it and he got it on target. And all right, look at the coach. Mbeye is not warming up. I guess he tell his assistant to go get called Mbeye. Mbeye scored again, France. He was one of the liveliest players at the African Cup of Nations. And You have young players on the bench. You have the number 10 from Everton, Ngia. You have these players on the bench who are impact players. And you see performances like that as an impact player on the bench. And you sit down there and say, yo, what is going on? Why am I wasting my time here with this team when this coach I just do pluckery?
I love my African people. I love my African culture, you know. There's a hierarchical culture as well, you know. So young boy, I forgot wait him turn.
And that's the problem. You know what? You see when you make the point about a coach players have business decisions to make. You also
And it's now 2-1.
You also can damage your financial outlook in a World Cup like this with watch out. Finally, somebody with some cojones. Ismail Assar score.
Pintan, look on the Jubia.
And he battled for the ball. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, cameraman.
Yes.
Finally, cameraman.
Wow. I must say, wow.
And I
hey,
said,
what a touch by Sadio Mane.
And I said, take off Nicholas Jackson and put Sarr down in middle and put Mbe outright.
That's not a bad shot.
I mean, you have speed advantage over the Norwegian. The Norwegian them defenders this is the weakest part of Norway. You have speed to burn. Look at the Norway brother a while ago, the number 5, Wolf. He tried his best to prevent Ismail Assar. Finally put on Mbe on the field. Yo, coach, I want that. And who did he take off?
Not Nicholas Jackson. Jacobs.
Exactly. Nicholas Jackson is still on the field. So he took off Diouf and he took off Gue. And Mbe and Jacobs on the field. So Pape Gue, a hard-working midfielder, a man take him off. Yo, what
the man that we said this game is going to come down to.
Yo, I guess some of them coaches here, I guess, Reggie. And funny enough, Pape Gue and Emerson Faye, they have this resemblance. Look at the Senegalese and the Ivorian coach.
Yeah.
MT said there are plenty of Senegalese grandmothers out there that can cook for them. They just have to organize early. BM says Vikings score. BM says Senegal pack up one bags and go home, kiss me teeth. And MT said they play good, but they need to make opportunities count. Same thing about ball chat. BM says ball chat. I feel your pain. I feel your.
It's not over yet, though, guys. It's not over yet.
Pain. I watched Cape Verde yesterday, and I wanted to turn off the TV. These African teams are just happy to qualify for a World Cup and participate and not compete.
Hold on.
I will say Cape Verde work hard in that game. That game ended what? 2-2.
Shouldn't they get a penalty?
Should have gotten a penalty, but they ran their socks off late in that game. They ran their socks off.
Yep.
They ran their socks off. Um, 2-1 family. Remember to smash the like button. Even now we is probably saying like, yo, I didn't expect the Senegalese team to be this easy.
Well, but well, they did have other chances, but like we see.
All right, so the adjustments they made now is so Jacobs go what, left back?
You're going to play a 4-4-2 now.
Okay. All right, so the two are Sarr and Jackson.
Yeah. And you know Nicholas Jackson cast such a big shadow in such a negative way that Sadio Mane could have been questioned. Viking again to backside. Viking again.
But look at but look at the earlier on to that player, Junior. Look at the player. Let's go further back. So Sadio Mane was all the way back running now. Tackling.
Yeah.
And got eased up. The ball started from midfield. Nicholas Jackson was right near the ball in midfield.
And don't
pressure.
Yeah.
So as coaches, you have to look at, okay, how did we allow them to just play the ball? Yo, Senegal. 3-1 Norway. Man,
hey, Koulibaly again, you know. What the hell kind of touch was that?
Yeah, exactly.
This guy's a crazy defender. Boy, what a touch by Haaland, though. What a touch by Haaland.
Let me go ahead and give Erling Haaland his 2 goals.
Boy, hey, this golden boot race, well, kind of done. No.
Haaland scored what? 4 now?
4. Messi have 5. Mbappe have 3.
How many did
Mbappe have 4.
Today? What? So Messi, Mbappe has 3, right?
4. Mbappe, how many Mbappe scored the first game? 2, right?
Yeah, was it 2? Yep, 2.
So he had 4 now. 2. So Mbappe have 4.
Well, hydration. Oh no, and Mendy's down.
Why Mendy say, you know what? Come take me off here, man.
And look at Koulibaly. Brute talent.
I'll see Haaland in the stands, happy. Senegalese fans, hands in heads. Rough.
Upon the Senegalese fans, but that's where we're going to eat some jollof rice and keep it moving, yeah, Bridget.
And then a Nigerian going said they even jollof they come second place in.
Yeah, but there are levels to this. Just like everything else. But it's interesting to see how teams like this Senegalese team adjust and how the coach adjusts here. Because okay, you're down 3-1. What do you salvage from this game? What are you trying to get from it? And how do you go about trying to achieve something from here?
Yeah.
And this is a telltale sign of coaching and players' mentality. Because if your players cash it in now at 3-1, and you say, where are the dogs? You don't want these players then if they're just going to throw in the towel.
Yeah. But I don't expect them to throw in the towel though.
Bridget, some men on this team throwing the towel from the game start, Bridget.
True.
Yeah. But all right, so focusing a lot on Senegal and struggles here. Norway, and your thoughts on them, family?
I was worried that they would be like Sweden, as yeah, it looked like my boy not keeping anymore. But I was worried that they could might come out like Sweden. But you know what? They look the part that you guys were guessing that they would be. They look the part. They look the part as a tough out this World Cup. And once you have Holland, you have a chance.
Yeah, once you have a goal scorer, and it's probably tales of two teams, right? You have one
Yep.
team that has a prolific goal scorer, and I mean, efficiency just through the roof in terms of conversion rate. And you have another team that's just, and it makes a huge difference. It makes a huge
And to
difference
add to
because
it, Norway wants it.
yeah, yeah,
They play like they want it. Because the way the game look at them now and look at the way the game started. It is night and day. I never expected this. But there was a part during the middle of the first half when I said it looked like they were getting acclimatized to the speed. It looked like they were getting used to the physicality that Senegal presents. And so said, so done. I mean, I don't I I don't know if I want to say I'm disappointed in Senegal or I'm impressed by Norway, or is it a bit of both? I don't know.
yeah. Maybe a bit of both for me. But look at these two teams though, and not Norway and Senegal, but Norway and Morocco. The last what year or so, or 8 months or so, right, coming into this World Cup. And I would probably think Morocco would have looked the more disarray coming into the World Cup. Um,
Why?
they have a new coach. The fiasco about the Afghan, um, and a bit of uncertainty around the team because I really didn't know what to expect from this new coach leading Morocco. But
But wouldn't the failure of the Afghan galvanize them possibly?
yeah, it could, or they could still, yeah, it could.
And they won the Asian Cup champions, right?
So they won the Arab Cup,
Arab Cup.
but that
I
was
keep saying
leading
Asian
into
Cup.
the Afghan. And
Right.
leading into the Afghan, there was this heavily favored,
They're
and
hosting it.
and it's almost like a petulant child. It didn't work out. They thought they should have,
Yeah.
and the coach stepped away because he said that he felt like as Senegal Mbaye with a cross and it's cleared out. Yo, Ismail Assar going down the middle looks a lot more impactful than Nicholas Jackson. So and Waleed stepped away, Morocco's coach stepped away. He said he felt like he has taken this team as far as he can take it. And he thinks that it's time for somebody else to do it. Corner kick to Senegal. Sadio Mane, back. Nusa clears it out for Norway. Idrissa again.
That's somewhat of a bitch move to me, though.
Huh?
I don't rate that move right before the World Cup.
Yeah, I respect it because I respect a person. I fundamentally believe. I maybe 10, 15 years ago I wouldn't do this. I would try to tough it out. But I'm willing to admit now I am not going to put this team through this. Somebody else have the capabilities, a better position to carry this group forward.
So,
I've,
so
I've
you think
maximized gone as far as I can, and let's move on.
so? Not to change the subject, and
Yeah.
I know BM would be proud of me asking this. How is that different than Steve McLaren quitting right after the Curacao game, knowing that they still had a chance to go to the World Cup?
I think Steve McLaren, how is that different? It's akin to Steve McLaren quitting because he knew that he failed to achieve the objective. And so he knew that there was still a chance for the Reggae Boys to make it. And he wasn't want to be the one to drive that ship because he's already failed. in the central objective, which was to qualify them automatically.
Or maybe Morocco coach saw the winning the AFCON as the goal, and he failed as well.
Yeah, I think so. He saw, and I think the debacle. I think what he said, just the way things ended with the team, and it's just I think he kind of alluded to. But I can always give people credit who admit, say, yo, you see Steve McLaren. Steve McLaren should have quit from about July or September, not in November, because Steve McLaren didn't know him never have the ability to carry this team go World Cup from the internal assessments that were being done after August, after the World Cup, and then they subsequently hired Rudolph Speed as a coaching consultant. If I need a coaching consultant or coaching advisor, then I don't need to be coaching this team.
Fair. I was struggling to understand where you're going with it, but fair.
When you have your team a coach, and your team fail out of one tournament, so this weekend you're going to play a tournament, and the group come around, the management group come around next week and say, Junior, you need help. We believe that you need help, and we're going to provide you with a coaching consultant, our coaching advisor. Are you going to stay in the role, said we?
Oh, I'm giving them a GPS on the mother. I am known for that. I come to me coaching. Nah. First of all, I don't need an assessment. I'm big enough to do my own assessment. So yeah, with that point, yeah. And I shouldn't. You know what? Let's stick to successful outfits, because there's so much layers to that failure. You know, make sense. We're gonna unpack that onion right now.
MT says, do you guys think they have a chance? As in who? Norway or which team? Who you think?
Yeah, which team? Which team?
MT. Expand on that a little bit more. So the Norway versus France game
is meaningless.
Doesn't win in the group matters for France.
For France, yeah, but all France have to do is draw and then win the group.
Yeah, but it still matters because of this new rule, right? You want to avoid one of the top 4 FIFA teams.
The rule already set. It already set. Yeah, right. Just win a group. So based on my predictions, let me see. Did I have Norway coming in second? I think so. No, I had Senegal second. I had Norway third. I had Norway finishing as one of the best third place
teams. I think you're bad man. You're salt of Senegal. MT said Senegal. Do you guys think they have a chance? A second goal here will make it interesting.
Their chance right now is beating Iraq by as much goals as possible to increase their goal difference. That's your chance, right?
I expect them to advance to the next round as one of the best third place. And how are the third place looking right now? I mean,
I'll tell you in a second. But France, I have France playing Paraguay in the second round.
Paraguay?
Yeah, but Paraguay now go anywhere. I think I had Paraguay. I had Paraguay finishing as one of the best third place teams.
You're still picking teams from 1980. All right, so Paraguay defeated Turkey the other day.
Actually, it's still possible.
And so
all Paraguay have to do.
So this is the group with the US, right?
Yeah, all Paraguay have to do is beat Australia or draw with Australia.
Australia, USA, and Turkey.
Yeah.
By the way, Turkey fire Vincenzo Montella yet. And I know you take off Koulibaly after how many errors he made in this game. And then you know what? This is one of the things I can give Jose Mourinho credit for. No?
Yeah,
and the man have Tottenham's Pape Metesar sitting on the bench, one of the hardest working midfielders in football, sitting on the bench, and now you say, all right, Koulibaly, we could put on another worker. What
And
is this
still,
coach doing?
and still, Nicholas Jackson still on the field.
And Nicholas Jackson, they said him go play defense. I wonder if my mash works by Nicholas Jackson's sister. So Nicholas Jackson must have secrets for the courts. But empty. If Senegal scores another goal, and I think it's likely they can score, and they probably will score another goal, then it's gonna be a mad dash to the end. MT said they're gonna give. Oh boy. MT says they're gonna give Messi the World Cup before his retirement. MT. Don't let certain Messi fans hear that.
All right, so current standings for third place teams. And without looking at the last two groups yet, I'm looking at all the teams that has played 2 games.
Yeah.
Czechia has 1 point with -1 goal difference.
Okay.
Bosnia has 1 point with -3 goal difference. Scotland has 3 points with 0 goal difference. Paraguay has 3 points with -2 goal difference. Ecuador has 1 point with -1 goal difference. Sweden has 3 points with 0 goal difference. Belgium has 2 points with 0 goal difference. Cape Verde have 2 points with 0 goal difference. Senegal is going to finish with 0 points with possibly -4 goal difference. And that's it. You still have Portugal sitting in third right now and Panama sitting in third.
Watching this replay, see if
Could be a
referee, no
penalty.
penalty. This referee.
Could be a penalty.
Isn't this?
Should be a penalty.
But the coach is not even arguing his point. He goes over to the fourth official and asks a question and then walk away.
No, remember the coach. Remember the coach already gesticulated and you guys almost killed him for it.
Yo, come off. Yo. Yeah. I mean, that's a penalty.
Yeah. I don't know what they're looking at so long.
I mean, Idrissa Gueye. All right, so maybe Idrissa Gueye couldn't get the ball. But we cannot ignore the fact that he closed him down. He put him on him throat. What, Wolf?
Well, the ref said goal kick.
Yeah. Maybe it's a situation where he couldn't get the ball.
I don't know. This a referee, I don't know.
All right, so based on the landscape of things regarding the third place teams currently. So it sounds like all those teams.
Senegal need to win. I hope a lot of teams lose.
But it's 8 teams.
Yeah.
8 third place teams will advance. And if you cannot be one of those 8 third place teams, then you go on a yard. Go.
But as currently configured, Senegal is one of the few teams with 0 points.
Yeah. What's the goal difference for Senegal? Is it what, minus?
-2 now, it's going to be -4.
So they got what, 3-1 from France also, right?
3-1, sir. Yeah. So they could possibly go through, but they need to win, obviously, beat Iraq and beat them handedly. I hope a lot of teams lose. Now, most of the teams that are there will not win. Like Cape Verde, I do expect them to win.
Who Cape
Panama
Verde played last year? Spain? No, not Spain. Is Cape Verde playing Saudi Arabia, eh?
Yeah.
Of course, they're going to beat Saudi Arabia.
Okay. So Cape Verde can beat Saudi Arabia.
Yes.
Jordan will play later. Jordan and Algeria, both of them have 0 points. One of them going to end up being in the third place.
So
Yeah, Portugal,
Paraguay has who else?
Paraguay have Paraguay plays Paraguay can finish second because Paraguay play Australia.
So if Australia beats Paraguay, both of them beat Turkey.
Yeah, so whoever loses that game, going to be on 3 points. So this now is a game where if you are Senegal, you want Australia to win. Because that will guarantee that you'll be above Paraguay, assuming you beat up Iraq. The worst thing that can happen for you is if both teams draw. Because then both teams will be able to finish above you in the third place ranking. You can't be above any of them.
Come on, said. How is Nicholas Jackson still on the field? Come on, say a professional player. Asterisk. Oh my goodness.
Ecuador plays against Curacao next? No. Ecuador plays against Ivory Coast. So you want Ivory Coast to beat up Ecuador.
But Ivory Coast play Ecuador already.
So Ecuador play Germany.
Last.
So Germany next.
So Ecuador play versus Germany Ecuador next. Yeah. So you want Germany Sunday night game where Ivory Coast and Ecuador was seeing who can miss more goals.
Yeah. Yeah, Senegal probably can still go through.
All right. Junior, this is a family show and we have a lot of youngsters that watch the game. And we not dwell upon the negative, but want to use this opportunity to educate. You played striker. And we're watching one of the best strikers right now. And we also might be watching one of the worst strikers right now. Please highlight some of the key requirements to be a very good goal scorer. And what are the basic things that are very good, because it's not something that's unique to Senegal here and Nicholas Jackson. We have seen it with Ivory Coast.
No, I have
very, very wasteful. We have seen it with Ecuador, very wasteful. We have seen it with Darwin Núñez and Uruguay. In fact, Darwin Núñez don't even start anymore for Uruguay, right? So, what are the key ingredients to being a successful striker?
And this is not coming from me knowing what a successful striker is. I wasn't a successful striker. But the reality is, luck aside, because part of it is luck. And your form is luck. Right? You've developed good form, a good purple patch happens because you are lucky. But you have to create the luck for yourself. You have to have the instincts. And to me, I describe it as instincts. Now, you have some players that are born with the instincts. You have some players that practice and train and become the instinct. So Cristiano Ronaldo is an example of somebody that it wasn't born with the instincts, but his work ethic and training got him to where he is. Lionel Messi
is. You think strikers? You think genetically there's a genetic component regarding instinct? As a
I don't know. I don't know if the science of it is. I don't know if it's genetics. Because I think you can develop it, but there is something there that a player just have the ability to be at the right place at the right time. And I think that I describe that as instincts. I describe that as instinctual.
Okay.
There's a reason why you look at Erling Haaland and say he is one of the most potent strikers in the world. And that's the first name on the team sheet coming in that you are trying to stop. But somehow he still end up wide open sometime.
Yes.
The Messi, look at the Messi goal today, the first one.
Yes.
Watch out. Lord of mercy. Case on point. No, case on point. Case on point.
But he still plays. I mean, I swear, put this man out, put him out of his misery. And I think the rest of the group, yes, he's in an onside
Wait, that's handball.
I think
That's
the
a
rest
handball.
of the group is saying
That's
like,
a penalty.
look, we are playing with a man down when this player is just like, you know what?
But
We
that could be
talk
a
about
penalty.
a coach volunteering and leaving a job and say, I've done enough. I can't give it. Nicholas Jackson should volunteer and come off the field.
Yeah, but because, all right, I agree with you, but looking at that play, and because I won't even pretend to be a savant in identifying skill set and scouting players. However, you have a game where you have two strikers playing on opposite sides.
Yeah.
There's a reason why you're not seeing anybody else in Norway getting the opportunity for bicycle the ball there. So because Haaland is beating that player to the ball.
Yeah.
The mere fact that I don't remember who to do the bicycle. The mere fact that he is the one that is in position and not Nicholas Jackson
I think
is a definition of the
one
problem.
who did the bicycle.
But that's the definition of the problem.
Yeah.
The ball comes at chest height coming across. Why Nicholas Jackson can't beat him to the spot?
Yeah.
Why the ball have to get to Sar? So that is something that is innate. It's something that players cannot. I don't think a player can explain it. You have Teagat Davis.
Yeah.
If you want to keep it local.
Yeah.
A player that just seemed to just find that spot.
Yeah. And you have people in Zagi. Yeah.
Gary Lineker.
Yeah.
Ian Rush.
Yeah.
Look at those strikers.
Andy Cole, Dwight York.
They're not the most skillful, but they just have the knack to find where they need to be at the right time. There was a play right before where the Senegal defender, I don't remember who was carrying up the ball, and they have a point to Nicholas Jackson. I was like, move out of the way.
Where to go?
Boy, that's the way you're doing. Go up the center, man. And you are the striker. I can't explain it. I cannot explain it. I cannot give you examples because I was never that guy. So you look at somebody like Romario.
Yeah.
You look at Romario. I said Romario.
Ronaldo. Yeah. The
original Ronaldo different.
Yeah.
No, original Ronaldo different. Him born for play football.
Yeah.
Romario. Look at how stocky Romario was.
Yes. The Bantilla. Yeah.
Look at how small he was, but the man just find him little spot them. And you have somebody like Nicholas Jackson that is a physical freak of nature. And can't get the ball out of him foot them.
Come on, man. I will even take this a step further. We joke about Hendrick. If you take Hendrick and put Hendrick on this Senegalese team,
it's a different team.
It's a different team because you have a person. He may not score a bunch of goals, but you instantly improve your conversion rate. Yep. And one thing is certain with Hendrick is that he's going to shoot. And 9 times out of 10 is going to be accurate. So it's either the goalkeeper is going to save it or it's going to score. And what does that tell me about a striker? As Junior.
Look, you so see it.
Yeah, we not a comedy over this thing, yeah. is foolishness.
Yo, Nicholas Jackson have the ball. I look up. I see 4 defender. I say, I'm going to try pass the ball through. I kick it right to the defender. You can't make this. You can't make it up.
The BM says Nicholas Jackson is a garbage. I mean, and for the non-Jamaican audience, we don't insult the individual. But when we say garbage, meaning that the person is playing way below their par. They're not playing at a level. And
we're very strong with our emotions. We don't necessarily mean that
we
the person
equate the person to, below a certain level. But professionally, he's not good. He's not good. He's not ready for this level. But then, all right, I had like in Sunday league football, look at scrimmage ball, idiot football, meaningless, crappy Sunday football. And for those of you, big up to the new subscribers, subscribe to the channel, please. Thank you for subscribing. If you haven't done so, new viewers, big up, subscribe to the channel. For those of you who are new here, we used to play, Junior and I played football every Sunday, sometimes 3 times a week, for about maybe 20 something years, from in the 90s all the way up until COVID, and until the 2020-2021 year, and when COVID shut it down. So we played a lot of football, and there was like a few game stretch, maybe like 3 or 4 games, when I would score a 1 goal and a 2 goal here. 2 goals. And one thing I noticed in that little brief run is that once you convert one, your confidence, then kind of, it's like that fire now. You get even hungrier. At least I was.
Yeah.
And then secondly, I noticed if I kept running and keep working, I was making a defender life miserable. Because 9 times out of 10, and I used to play defense. When I played defense, I was very annoyed with a striker who kept moving. And so when I started playing like little brief attacks, I used to be like, yo, I have to flip the script and keep moving.
Yeah.
And so if you keep moving, you make the defender's life miserable. And most defenders, Oscar Bob, come on. A good save, youth. Good save, youth. Good save, youth. And I realized that, and I think, and a key ingredient, she said with a good save. I think a key ingredient of a striker is a one who has not just a knock, you have to know where the goal is. I don't think Nicholas Jackson knew where the goal is. I remember Herbie used to tell the strikers like, yo, the goal is the same dimension. It's the same place on the field every damn game. It's not moving. It's not moving to the corner flag. It's not moving to the side of it's the same place every game. Learn the dimensions and where the goal is. You should be able to take a shot with your eyes closed on target because you know where the goal is. It's not moving. No, and he used to say to strikers, he said, look, if a defender blocks a shot or a keeper saves the shot, fine. But you as a striker has to be able to tattoo in your brain where the goal is. You can turn and just shoot because you know where the goal is. Nicholas Jackson doesn't seem to know where the goal is.
I said earlier, as some players play blind. I think he's one of those guys that play blind. I think he plays blind. And there's something to vision, There's something to play in a position having vision, because you play with some midfielder. We know some midfielders. Even with the full Sunday league ball game. A brother with me rate a Fabian.
Yes,
and sometimes you see Fabian do some things in the game. I'm have to wonder, like, yo, how you see that, brother? And the next one is Philip. Like they have a knack to do certain things, and that's where I think some players are predisposed. Talis is another one we can shoot from anywhere.
Yeah, they
going to be on target.
They know where the goal is. Yeah,
right. And those are players they're predisposed to be successful playing a certain way.
Yeah.
And it shows. With Nicholas Jackson, he looks like a man that is positionless.
Yes.
Him have no purpose on the field.
Yeah. And one of the biggest attributes of Cristiano Ronaldo is this. Cristiano Ronaldo in his peak, he would kick the hell out of a football. And he will tell you as a goalkeeper, yeah, try save it now. But it's not unique to him because one of the things we know is that the goal is bigger than a goalkeeper. Yes, there. So this is why I'm on like David. Watch out.
Watch out. Nicholas Jackson does something right to backside.
He laid it off to Ismail Assar.
Wow.
3-2.
Nicholas Jackson said, take that and shut up. Show me Holland doing this.
And
7
Nicholas
minutes
Jackson
of
go
stoppage
to
time.
hell. How about you score one goal?
7 minutes left of stoppage time. Interesting times.
So weird. So this game, with all the mediocrity and all the good play from Norway, it's only 3-2.
It's only 3-2 and Senegal have time.
And this is on the flip side of the fact that that huge save by Sis a while ago, right? On the Oscar Bob.
And Koulibaly giving up 2 goals.
And Koulibaly gave up 2 goals.
All right,
Ismail
Mr. Jackson,
Assar.
I hear you.
And again, if I see Nicholas Jackson as scoring a starting 11 for the rest of this tournament, Ismail Assar should be playing on the middle and Mbeye on the right.
Yeah. And Norway people them quiet, you know.
Yeah, the coach look a bit stressed.
And it just feel like every attack from Senegal coming up now is going to create something. But hold on. Jacobs want to take the ball from Sonny to throw it in, and Sonny said, move. Remember, throw it in himself. So Jacobs will walk up like, right now, what?
Yeah, but Jacobs is the left back. I don't know why Sadio Mane don't make him man take it.
Exactly.
Should Mane be the one receiving the ball? I think Mane is just like, yo, Virgin, just leave me alone, yeah, man.
I'm watching Nicholas Jackson movement this last 5 minutes. I'm watching his movement now.
Okay. Fifth minute of 9.
I look. Watch out, Alfie Haaland talk to Weird.
Infantino.
No, but I wonder how all of a sudden Senegal is breaking at the 18-yard box just like that. What the hell just happened?
But this is Senegal, though. That is the thing that's frustrating about them. It's like the intensity just, and we have a play. What Sampi, I tell him on, look at the referee, I tell him on, say either him come off the field or get up. The referee is like, is either you come off the field or get up.
No, the referee smart though. Can say, all right, but we'll call on the
Well, look at Nicholas Jackson. Why is Nicholas Jackson involved in this? So the man, his teammate is telling him to get away from there. Why is he involved in that? Niakate is telling him. Why Nicholas Jackson involved in that? You know what? Nicholas Jackson, show me that you're a striker. Score a goal. Box cover. 3 minutes left in our ball game. Show me that you're a striker. Stafari, man, I will see who the man must kill our back post there.
Hey, but if I tell him, ref, I tell him, yo, if they come on the field, you have to come off for a minute, Remember, there's a new rule. If we call out the stretch, you have to come off the field for a minute. One boy get up fast.
BM
Yeah,
says
touch
if
it.
Norway wants to make a deep run, they have to fix their defense. Yeah. And that's the thing that we always know with Norway. Defensively, they're not. Yeah. They have a good attack, but defensively, they can be had. So when you read the scouting report on Norway, you said, yo, the defense is slow, they're vulnerable, they get dragged out of position. But no, Senegal couldn't exploit that. Hey, cameraman, I work.
I find some of the downhearted princess them though.
People smash the like button. People subscribe to the channel. FIFA World Cup action group. Aye. Junior,
Yo, Nicholas Jackson might draw the game.
well, how about that? Why not Nicholas Jackson? Why not? We have one more game tonight. We won't be doing a watch along for this.
Hell no.
Jordan versus Algeria.
No, sir.
Um,
I'll match that.
yeah, I'll match it. Here's Mbeye. Blocked off by Starge. Or is Algier. Tomorrow, 1 p.m., Portugal versus Uzbekistan. England versus Ghana at 4 p.m. At 7 p.m., Panama versus Croatia. And 10 p.m., DR Congo versus Colombia. Looking at Wednesday action, game kicks off at the same time for each group. So we're approaching the final round of group stage, Junior.
Lord of mercy.
Nicholas Jackson score?
No, it's by star of a wide open header for the 6-yard box.
Nicholas Jackson score. Tell me Nicholas Jackson score, Junior.
No, sir, he should have scored that. Oh, you should have done. That was it.
Good
That
cross
was
from
it.
Jacob. Yeah, Ismail Assar. You got to get that. No, is that? Yeah.
That was it.
Maybe Haaland shadow him.
No, he still do. You get your head to that, you have to score that. Watch a goalkeeper kick out the ball too far.
BM says the eye match I got nice. Yo. Norway trying to hold on to the lead here.
Look how Nicholas Jackson does too. So wait, 9 minutes of stoppage time. He has so much injury, and him only give 1 minute extra. That's madness. But Norway qualified for the second round. Wait, Coach Garner stands to cut.
Yeah,
he's back.
Remember, he was at the World Cup. Start back.
Kissing wife.
Yeah, he's gonna celebrate with his family.
I hope that's his wife.
Yeah. And I think the biggest thing that they've said, I read that he has instilled in this group is this togetherness, this unit. They consider it's a golden. Nicholas Jackson, come on for camera, Bridget. Come on for TV. Come on for field. Go run a buck.
Yo, but disappointment, man.
Big up to Ismail Assar, 2 goals. Big up to Erling Haaland, 2 goals.
Yeah, but disappointment, man.
Yeah, people, subscribe to the channel. Smash the like button. Monday evening on the vibes. You see, the vibes from the African team, them just a beat me, Bridget. Teams them just a beat me, Bridget. Teams them a beat me. Junior, let's put a wrap on this. Because
Like
you
said,
don't know, we have to get ready for the Isle match.
Yeah. Well, tomorrow's another day. Another round of games. World Cup. World Cup are going nice still. We'll see how it end up.
Is England playing tomorrow?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, look at you. This is why you said tomorrow is another day, huh? I see what you're
Another
doing.
day. England versus Ghana. And I have practice at 5 o'clock, so
Nah, I mean, no watch along for idiot teams. No watch along for idiot teams. Actually, I think what happened is that, so I'm looking at this Facebook stream. It says it went offline. So it just automatically turned off. It was on.
I don't know what wrong with them people,
And
man.
this is on a restream. So the stream keeps. Yeah, hey! Yeah, we have sent them boy their page, you know. Why is our stream turning off on Facebook? And if you're on Facebook, come over to YouTube and subscribe to the channel. Well, I guess if you're on Facebook, you won't hear me now because the stream is off. Yeah, alright, that, you know. BM, big up yourself. MT, big up yourself. And all those on YouTube, big up, big up. Have a wonderful rest of your Monday evening, family. Enjoy yourself. Hopefully, have a great Tuesday. More World Cup action coming your way later on tonight.
Isle match.
Isle match. Algeria versus Jordan at 11 p.m. And then tomorrow, games are. So you're not doing any watch along tomorrow?
No, I have practice.
Yeah, so our next watch along, family,
Could be Wednesday before halftime show.
maybe Wednesday.
I will have the halftime show, so
Yeah, halftime show is on Wednesday. If I can, if I get in at the house early, would love for turn on the machine. Do a watch along for
you know what?
For Group C on Wednesday at 6 p.m.
Group C, yeah, I'll be around.
Okay.
Well, yo, Brazil Scotland could be a good game.
So Group C on Wednesday. I mean, in terms of halftime show, we're not doing a watch along for these idiot games on Wednesday night at 9 p.m.
No, we'll just do the Brazil Scotland game and just do the halftime right after that.
Yeah, after that. Providing that I'm home by 6 p.m. Hopefully I can get home.
I'll kick it off.
Yeah.
We do the Brazil Scotland game and the Haiti Morocco game.
And then
Thursday night we have practice.
So Thursday I might do a watch along for the Group F game at 7 p.m. Yep. Thursday I might do a watch along. Yeah, I'll be just managing the ship by myself Thursday. That will be it for Thursday.
Because Sweden-Japan is a big game.
Yeah, Sweden-Japan. And Friday. Spain. No, is that not worth it?
Yeah, none of them games are worth it. Norway, France don't really have nothing to play for.
Yeah, no, yeah.
Saturday, Croatia, Ghana. Portugal, Colombia.
So
Portugal,
Saturday,
Colombia,
Colombia is a big game. It's a good game.
Yeah, it's a good game.
Yeah, watch along Saturday. Saturday Group K watch along lineup ready up.
And then Sunday.
What? I wonder if we can go. Will you be around Saturday at 7:30?
Should be.
So if you're in the studio Saturday, I might go road, go do it from the Fan Fest.
For Congo and Uzbekistan?
Well, Portugal, Colombia, right?
Yeah, but Congo and Uzbekistan playing at that game is at Mercedes-Benz.
No, but the Fan Fest is Decatur Fan Fest. They can't show no Congo versus Uzbekistan.
Oh, Decatur. I went to the Atlanta Fan Fest.
Yeah, so how was the Fan Fest?
It was all right. Well, hung around for like most of the Germany game. I watched most of the Germany game there.
Okay. Was it crowded?
Yeah, it was a nice crowd. And what was actually nice, the CNN Center or the old-time CNN Center is actually open too. So you could be in the AC or you could be outside in Centennial. Okay. And they had multiple screens set up in CNN. So it's a nice setup. It's really a nice setup.
So you went to the Atlanta Fan Fest at Centennial Park, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because Keegan son had basketball games at Georgia State the whole day. So we say, you know what? We'll just take off of the day and go to Fan Fest.
All right, see there. All right, people. BM says tomorrow again later. Big up BM. He also said England should beat Ghana 3-0.
Let us see.
You know what, Ghana? Do it for the ancestors.
Okay.
Connect with us on Instagram, Ball Chat or BCN Sports. I think it's Ball Chat. Yeah, Ball Chat. Connect wherever you get. You know what? Just subscribe to YouTube. Box cover. Junior, a little more family. Nicholas Jackson. Go on a back road.
Later.